Hey everybody, welcome back to this month's O.C.D gaming news. And girl, there is so much to talk about, so let's get to it. First things first, we have to give a special shout out to our survivor and the infected. This is a special perk you get for supporting the channel on Patreon. So special shout out to Survivor Dayton Bell and to the infected D Cells, Sven Jacobs, Dave934, Dante Sellers, Frantic Fish, Dark Wolf 92, and Daniel Kelly. Thank you so much for supporting me on the survivor and infected level. You guys are awesome and I appreciate you so much. Now back to the news. It's time for the Gamers Court. Well. The crows have come home to roost, to nest. Caw, bitches. Caw, motherfucking caw. I've had it. So this month, we are bringing the case. I can't even believe it. What the case I am bringing this month to the court, the Gamers Court this month. Laura Bailey, who plays Abby from The Last of Us Part 2, has been receiving death threats for playing a make-believe fucking character in The Last of Us Part 2. People are coming for her, threatening her life. What in the actual fuck is going on with you people? Like, look, I hate Abby too, but Laura Bailey is not Abby. Neil Druckmann is not Abby. He is getting just as much hate too. The amount of anti-Semitic and death threats and racist and transphobic and everything, they are throwing the fucking kitchen sink at him too. Guys, I know none of my people here are doing this. I know none of my people are partaking in any of this. We do not support the hatred. We do not support the violence against anyone on this fucking channel. When you see it, you better call it out. That's all I can say is, and I'm fucking calling it out, bitch. I am calling it out. How dare you, bitch? How dare you threaten a woman's life, anyone's life, a man's life, a woman's life? It don't fucking matter. Over a piece of make-believe nonsense. It is a piece of make-believe we all love and hold dear, but it ain't fucking real, bitch. It ain't real. You better get your life together. You better get it together. I am sentencing you all to a fucking gag order. You need to shut your mouths. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking. Stop threatening people, especially make-believe fucking people. Like, hate Abby all you want. Abby ain't real, bitch. She ain't real. Gag order for you all. Now, get the fuck out of my courtroom. I've had it officially. Next case. Tens across the board for Naughty Dog. Bitch, let's fucking do a march and sing a song, bitch. Tens across the board for Naughty Dog. Everybody is loving The Last of Us Part 2, including me. They have reached legendary status with this game. I haven't finished playing yet. Please don't post any spoilers. Thank God I am still playing it and I have not seen any spoilers. I have not heard any spoilers. So I am so grateful that my people are looking out for me and that my muted words are working very well because nothing has been spoiled for me yet. Thank goodness. Everybody is loving it, living for it. Review scores were off the charts. Now, this is the news that we already been new news. We already knew that Naughty Dog is working on another game because they never just work on one game at one time. They did the same thing when they were working on The Last of Us. They were working on Uncharted 4, then they switched over to Uncharted Lost Legacy while they were working on The Last of Us Part 2. So they always have something in the pipeline going. So no surprise here that the job listing for Naughty Dog for a new single-person game, they have to keep up with the demand. They're doing everything right. So considering that these games take years to make, they've got to get on it and they've got to have something else working in the pipeline while they're making another game. They can't just have, and they haven't. So they're working on another game, supposedly, allegedly. But you know they are. Oh, girl, the drama this week. The girls were ready to battle. Everybody was fighting on Twitter this month. It was insane. The gaming community drama popped off this month. And here's just one of them. Jason Schreier came for Jeff Kanata. Neil Druckmann came to help to save Jeff Kanata with his tweets and he was defending him. And then Jason Schreier came back. popping off and hit. Like, it was too much. And Neil tried to de-escalate again. Here are the tweets. It is too much drama to get into the nitty-gritty, but it was messy as fuck. And Cory Barlog got it, because you know Cory Barlog's gonna stick up for his boy Neil Druckmann. And it was everything. Oh, he said, Jason Schreier, you were coming off a little bit as a bully. I am not here to judge. I am just here to report the news. But oh, it was delicious. It was too much. Now, you know, my newly appointed district attorney, Alex Neonakis, had something to say. And she did. Honestly, guys, we could all do with a little less drama in this world and a little less nitpicking of all the shenanigans going on. We need to take a deep breath sometimes and just let things be. We all know that The Last of Us Part 2 is a defining game of the generation. And not only is it a defining game of the generation, it has surpassed all of anyone's hopes and dreams that a video game could have for accessibility options for everyone, so everyone can play. And I am so happy and so proud of Naughty Dog for going the extra mile for people who need these accessibility options, people who are disabled, people who are visually impaired, blind, who are hard of hearing or deaf, and they cannot play the games that they want to play because some games just aren't built for them. And you know what? Alex Neonakis was sitting in a panel on PSX that I sat in on about accessibility, and she says and she is such a strong supporter of it. And it's true, if you start a game with having accessibilities in mind, it's not hard to do. So they have the most comprehensive accessibility options for people to play the game. It's incredible. I'm so proud of Naughty Dog for standing up for the community who needs it the most. Big shout out to Naughty Dog and everyone who worked hard to make sure that gaming is for everyone. Leave no gamer behind, bitch. I love you all so much. There are literally too many to even list. You can check it out on the PlayStation blog for every glorious detail. So Cyberpunk 2077 is delayed till November, which I was not surprised at. I wasn't worried about it. I mean, I am not shocked that it's being delayed. It was originally supposed to come out in April. I'm not even mad about it because I am so engrossed in The Last of Us Part 2. There's so many games coming out. A Little Nightmares, it looks like they've been teasing some stuff. They might be coming out soon, so that's another game I want to play. Also, what was the other game? Oh, Little Hope. Little Hope is coming out right the day before Halloween. We're going to be playing that. So there's a lot of stuff coming out. I am happy that it's going to have its own moment to play. I know it comes out like right before Assassin's Creed, the new Assassin's Creed game. I have no intention of playing that, no shade to it. It's just not my type of game to play. I will watch playthroughs of it and get my life for the story. But so I'm happy that Cyberpunk is being delayed. Sorry about it. At least we get time to really enjoy it and we're not rushing through playing 12 games at once. Also, they announced that Cyberpunk will be backwards compatible between the next gen and the new gen. By the time it rolls out, the new gen will be rolled out by that time, or soon after, holiday. So it'll be out before then. So if you buy it, it'll be backwards compatible. Good news for everyone who's looking at the new gen. Ghost of Tsushima is coming out, and the other PlayStation game devs are showing it some love. Ben Studio, the same people who did this for Days Gone, are doing it right back. So Ben Studio gave a little love to Ghost of Tsushima. Cory Barlog did as well at Santa Monica Studio, and Pixel Opus as well. So I love when the community bands together and the devs come together because they're all supporting each other, and it's a beautiful thing. And Naughty Dog sending them some love too. Now there are some angry trolls out on the interwebs review bombing The Last of Us Part 2. We're not bothered. I don't even want to give this story any traction because it don't deserve it. So shame on you all for doing that. Before the game even came out, they were being review bombed. There's no way you could review bomb a game when it's out 20 seconds. Scandalous. Harassing the cast and devs. I've fucking had it. Enough. Now, Ghost of Tsushima went gold on June 22nd, almost a full month before its release, which was good news that We knew on that date that it wasn't going to be delayed. It is all ready to go. And I only think the reason why it was delayed was obviously because of COVID and because The Last of Us Part 2 was pushed back so far. They had to push their game back a little bit, give everyone a little time to breathe in between games. So congratulations to Sucker Punch. If you haven't seen my Ghost of Tsushima makeup cosplay, check it out. I was doing the most. It was everything. I'm so hyped for the game. I can't wait to play it. Look for the Let's Play on my channel. Now, I reported on the news last month that Ron Johnson has resigned from Riot Games following his racist comments against George Floyd. Everybody was calling for him to step down. He has resigned, and rightfully so. He was outrageous and he needed to go. Now, Mixer officially has shut down. There is no more Mixer. They literally sideswiped everyone. No one had a clue. The people at Mixer didn't know. The creators on Mixer had no idea. They literally pulled the rug out from under everybody, and that ain't right. They're officially joining with Facebook Gaming. We're not bothered with Facebook here, so I can't tell you if it's good or not. I don't know. But the way they went about it, that was wrong. The Last of Us Part 2 is Sony's biggest launch of the generation, but purely on box copies. It topped the previous record holder and fellow Naughty Dog game Uncharted 4, which sold fractionally less during its own launch weekend. It has just surpassed that even. Ghost of Tsushima, the rating system details a few things. Decapitation, dismemberment, and a man's buttocks. I think it's because I just saw today some previews, non-spoilery previews, of course, because all the reviews were released today on July 14th, and everyone is loving it. But I think what that means is when you can actually, if you remember in Death Stranding, also Death Stranding came out on PC today on July 14th. I'm wearing my Death Stranding shirt to support Kojima and the PC release. Congratulations. It is everything, and everyone, all the PC gamers are going to love it. I think it's like the same when you go into the spa and you go into the waters and you like can calm yourself and like, you know, reinvigorate yourself. I think that's what that comes into. I don't think there's anything nasty going on in that game. So, guys, IGN. Okay, so Mitch Dwyer tweeted on June 23rd, apologizing to Neil Druckmann and Bruce Straley for an article he was forced almost to write about Amy Hennig and her leaving Naughty Dog, saying that they were caught in the crossfire of IGN's hostile, toxic leadership, and he apologized to them. And I quote, "I am responsible for the anger, disgust, and disappointment you live with then, and I'll never forgive myself for buckling beneath these manipulative monsters." So he called them out. These people are no longer there, and a lot of people came out of the woodwork to talk about them and say this was true. This was the kind of toxic environment that they were working under, and probably why a lot of people who leave IGN leave. But now they are gone, and supposedly things are better there, and I hope they are, because we're not here for the toxic work environment or culture at all. Now, sexual harassment and toxic work culture, talking about that, Ubisoft and even Insomniac games are under fire after present and past employees complained about the toxic abuse that went on. The toxic abuse that went on at these companies. Ubisoft in particular is facing criticism after dozens of other allegations flew at a number of individuals within the publisher's ranks, such as physical assaults, threats of rape, and a racist and homophobic work culture at Ubisoft Sofia. Ubisoft came out with a statement: "Will not tolerate workplace misconduct and will continue taking disciplinary action against anyone who engages in harassment, discrimination, and other behaviors that infringe on our code of fair conduct." But that wasn't all. Bigwigs done left. Oh, bitch. Ubisoft Maxime Balland resigns amid abuse allegations. Tommy Francois placed on disciplinary leave. One unnamed Toronto employee dismissed. Meanwhile, at Insomniac, a former character artist, they said they left the company because of the widespread mistreatment of the women there. Insomniac, and I quote, "Insomniac has throttled careers of great women, left them no option but to resign and protected sexual predators." Jason Schreier tweeted on July 11th, Ubisoft just announced that Serge Hascoët, the most powerful creative force at their company and the man at the center of multiple recent allegations involving abuse and baiting abusers, is resigning. Now that's huge. They never thought that he would be toppled, he would be gone, he would be cast out. So they are gone. People are taking this seriously, and it's about fucking time that they do. I'm glad that they're finally getting rid of the abusers in this toxic gaming community, because there are a lot of good people out there, but the bad ones, y'all gotta go. Congratulations to Naughty Dog. I know this seems like the Naughty Dog news, but this is a long time coming, okay? So in 3 days, they sold over 4 million copies of The Last of Us Part 2. That is insane. We're delighted to report that The Last of Us Part 2 is the fastest selling first-party PS4 exclusive ever, with 4 million copies sold by June 21st. It came out on the 19th. That's 3 days, bitch. Congratulations to you, Naughty Dog. Now, it looks like Kojima is at it again. He has been working on his next project. Now, you know, we talked about last month about the game project that was scrapped. Now they started working on something else. But is he working on a Death Stranding sequel? God, I hope so. Here is him working, showing some concept art. I wonder what insane magical fever dream we will enter into next. Thank you, Kojima, for getting back to work. I think I spy a little Bridges logo. I would be very happy with a sequel. Thank you very much. Okay, this is a little bit of a shady news on my part. No hate to anybody, and I don't hate anyone in the gaming community or in the game dev community at all. But this gave me a little tickle. This gave me a little giggle. Jason Schreier, not this, but wait. Jason Schreier tweeted out what seemed to be a hot, quick take on saying that he thinks that video games are great, but they should be a little bit shorter. His own opinion on the length of video games, and oh, bitch, he got read for filth. Now, not only was he read for filth, he was read for filth by an unnamed, very big voice actor in the gaming community. It was a quote by Theodore Roosevelt, a whole big fucking soliloquy about how critics suck. And before it was revealed who had posted it, because, you know, I unfollowed a lot of people, not for any reason, but because I was afraid of spoilers or people retweeting spoilers. So I unfollowed a lot of voice actors, a lot of industry people, just for the time being, out of fear for The Last of Us spoilers. But without even knowing who fucking tweeted this, I could have told you exactly. I knew exactly who tweeted it. Troy Baker, bitch. And that's no shade to him. But when I saw it, I thought it was a little bit pretentious and a little bit shady. And I knew exactly who it was before it was revealed who it was. No shade to Troy Baker. But, like, how greedy do you want to be? Everybody loves you. Everybody loves the game. We all cried playing The Last of Us Part 2 because of you. And, you know, so no spoilers. But we all cried playing The Last of Us Part 2. You are a beloved video game voice actor, an incredibly talented person. What are you worried about? Jason Schreier is saying he would like video games to be a little bit shorter. Like, that's his opinion. That is not, he is not the king of video game world. He does not have any laws that he can write to prevent you from playing a long ass game. I live for both. I live for the little games, the indie games, and the big AAA games. But Troy Baker, I knew that was you. No shade. Well, a little shade. But I knew that was you. Don't be so serious. Congratulations to the lovely people at Asobo Studio, who are some of the nicest people. They are amazing people. They are super nice, and they have reached a very important milestone. 1 million rats. I mean, 1 million copies of A Plague Tale: Innocence has been sold. Congratulations to you guys. That game came out last April. Or May. It was right after Days Gone, and I love that game. I live for the game and the beauty and the savagery. It was everything, so congratulations to them. You guys deserve it. Congratulations on bringing us all the savagery. Now, we all know, we've all seen the new PS5 console. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful, it's everything, bitch. So why not new packaging for the physical copies? New color of the physical copies has the white outline instead of the black outline to match the new console. And I live the Spider-Man on the cover. We can't wait to play Spider-Man Miles Morales. I can't wait. I like how they're keeping everything unified and consistent throughout. Now, if there is some important video game news that I have missed this month, please do not read me for filth. I am trying so hard to be on media blackout. while I'm playing The Last of Us Part 2, because you could go on anyone's Twitter and accidentally see something. I'm hearing horror stories from my people out in these streets telling me, Deirdre, be careful. So I am really trying to not go too deep into Twitter too much. So I might have missed out on some stories. So please don't read me for filth. If I miss some big stories, I know a lot of it is Ghost of Tsushima. A lot of it is Naughty Dog and The Last of Us Part 2. But this has been my life, my world for the last month. So if I missed out on anything important, I apologize. Please don't read me for filth. I'm trying, but once this game is over, it'll go back to normal, I promise. But I know there's definitely some stuff I missed out on. Don't be bad. Okay, here is the video game release dates for the next month or so. You know, the only thing I'm going to be playing, I'm going to be finishing playing The Last of Us Part 2. I think I'm more than halfway done. I hope not, and because I'm loving it. But I can't wait to see how the story works out. Please, no spoilers. Thank you very much. And the Ghost of Tsushima is the only game for me, the new game that I'll be playing. So those two games are the only two games I'll be playing for the next month, that's for sure. So I'm excited for that. But here are for the rest of you people who have other likes and loves besides Ghost of Tsushima and Last of Us Part 2, or if you finished The Last of Us Part 2, here's the new games for the next month or so. Here is the artwork, work, bitch, for this month. Thank you for all of the submissions. You guys are awesome. And guys, I do this O.C.D Gaming News episode every month, either between the 15th and the 17th. It's usually on the 16th, unless there's something going on. But if you have something and you missed the deadline for when I've recorded, I could always add it if I haven't edited it down in the final yet. Or you can send it to me in a DM on Twitter, and I will save it for the next month. So you never have to worry about if it's late, too late. I appreciate all of your submissions. They are gorgeous. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful artwork with us. So first up, Punished Fist. Big shout out to you. I was so blown away by his talent. This is amazing. He did me as Drowned Ophelia. And I was blown away. First of all, you know, Drowned Ophelia is my logo for this channel. I live for fucking Brutal Legend. She is on the intro for every video. So, you know, I live for this. And the lighting and the just everything in this was just so stunning. Punished Fist, thank you so much for doing this. This is amazing. I love it so so much. Even when I posted it on Twitter, you know, I credited him. I don't know what his Twitter handle is, but I put his Instagram handle on there and thanked him on Instagram. And he said I could use it. Thank you for giving it to me. I appreciate it so much. You're amazing. And also, so when I posted on Twitter, Tim Schafer, Tim of Legend, the legend himself, who wrote Brutal Legend, and Lee Petty loved the picture. They liked the picture on Twitter, so congratulations. You know, you got the thumbs up from the iconic Tim of Legend and Lee Petty, bitch. So I don't know what could be better than that. So I live. Thank you so much. I got my life with this picture. You're awesome, so talented. Give him a follow on Instagram. I don't know what his handle is on Twitter, but on Instagram it's Punished Fist. Thank you so much. You are awesome. And here is Lunar9P with this gorgeous shot of Ellie. Thank you so much. I hope you send in more because your shots are amazing, Lunar. Give him a follow on Twitter. So thank you for sending in this beautiful artwork of Ellie for us. And of course we have Kev the Cap of this amazing like logo shot of Days Gone. I live for Days Gone, and you know he is the cap of of everything Days Gone. I really hope Ben Studio gives him a job one day writing. He's amazing. He writes The Broken Road on, he has his own website and blog for everything Deacon St. John, Days Gone. Give him a follow. It's Kev, Viking Dad 278. Give him a follow. Tell him I sent you. He is amazing and just a good person in the community, and who is very uplifting and positive. If you want to follow some positivity, go follow the Cap. Tell him I sent you. And Miss Janelle, Mrs. Booze Man, sending us, always giving us the booze of love every month. And her pictures are amazing. She lives for the Booze Man, and I do too. And I live for her art, and her virtual photography shots are amazing. She's so talented, and sincerely a sweet person, super talented. Please give her a follow at Simnell on Instagram. Shots of Booze are also on Instagram. Give her a follow. Tell her I sent you. Here is our beloved Miss Rain. I'm just doing this in the order that I received them, guys. So, beloved Miss Rain, thank you so much for sending in this gorgeous picture. We live for Miss Rain's artwork and her virtual photography shots. So thank you so much. That's it for this month. So now for the yes and the mess. My yes for the month. Yes, bitch. Is The Last of Us Part 2. You know, I was waiting 7 years for this fucking game. Waiting for it to come out. I was so hyped. I couldn't contain my excitement. I also did my makeup cosplay for it. If you haven't seen it, check it out on my video game makeup cosplays on my channel. It's on my homepage, on my YouTube channel as well. So give them all a look-see and let me know what you think. Easily enough, I started my channel because after I played The Last of Us, the original one, I wanted to share it with people who would love it as much as I did. And I really didn't have anyone who was crazy about the game as much as I was. So it inspired me to start this YouTube channel. And playing this part 2 7 years later after the original, and being 5 years on YouTube, I finally hit 10,000 subscribers now. If you've been an OG of this channel, you know that has been my goal for the longest. So to hit that milestone while I'm playing The Last of Us Part 2 is incredible. So I'm amazed. I'm so happy and thrilled and so happy that you guys were here on this journey with me. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for all your love and support. If you're an OG or if you are brand new to this channel, I appreciate all of you so much. I appreciate all the love and support. You guys are amazing. I read every comment, as long as it's not a spoiler. And I really appreciate this community so much. You guys are so awesome. I couldn't do it without you. I would still do it, but there'd be nobody watching. It wouldn't be as fun. So thanks so much for being a part of this community. I love all y'all from the bottom of my little black heart. Also, shout out to Billy Harper, emotionalist at Sucker Punch Productions, for showing my makeup cosplays so much love. He made my whole day, week, month with his tweet that he saw my cosplay, and he liked it. So I was like really thrilled with it. Bitch on a budget productions all the way, bitch. Okay, the mess for this month. I don't even want to, I can't even. Anyway, the mess for this month is all the sexual abuse, the harassment, the toxic culture, and the abuse that has been going on in this community has got to be weeded out. So bye girl, the people that have been coming under fire, they have been leaving, and unfortunately they are leaving people devastated in their wake. But good riddance, get the fuck out. You are not wanted here. We do not need people like you bringing toxicity and hatred and negativity and abuse. We do not need it in this industry. There is enough in this fucking world of abuse and horror going on right now. We do not need any more. So shout out to all the people who have survived in this industry, and sending you all my love and support for the people who are affected directly by this horrific abuse. It's horrible. So that is my mess for the month. You're fucking messy as hell. I'm so over it. I wish all of you who were affected by it nothing but the best and great success, and throw it right in their fucking faces, bitch, because they deserve it. I hope you succeed and are able to move on with your life with success and happiness and all the love in the world from me. Nobody deserves that. That's it for this month. I hope you guys enjoyed the shenanigans. Thank you so much for all the love and support on my Last of Us Part 2 series. I'm getting my live play of that game, and you guys are so awesome supporting me. I appreciate it so much. Next month, we'll be talking a lot about Ghost of Tsushima, I'm sure. But anyway, thanks for all your love and support. Thanks again for 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I appreciate it so much. You guys are awesome. Thanks for your love and support. If you like this video and the shenanigans, please leave me a follow and subscribe to my channel. And if you can, please consider supporting me on Patreon. We have a lot of fun on Patreon. Every week we do Days Gone streams. So when we're finished with the Road to Platinum, we're going to be working on other things. So thanks so much for all your love and support. If you want to support me there, please support me on Patreon. Help this girl out. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with more.